In the beginning was a Word, and the Word was God. It is said that God brought about this world with his voice, with sound, and that God put this life into people with his breath. And believe it or not, there's some people that have done experiments that indicate that this just might be true. I would encourage you to look up Dr. Emoto. Dr. Emoto, do you spell it Emoto? And his experiments with water crystals, where he just simply put a word, or he talked to the water before he went to bed. And in the morning, when he woke up, he took that water that he either put a word on it, on a glass, of course, or the water that he talked to, and then he froze that water. Then he took the water crystals, looked them under the microscope, and what he found was something very interesting. He found that depending what words that he used, they had different impacts, or I should say it looked differently. The crystals were formed differently. And in a sense, the higher vibration, so if you would consider love a high vibration, when you would talk to water and you would tell it that you love it, the water crystals would be very well formed. It would be a beautiful formation. And he did the opposite. He would say, I hate you, to the water. And then he did the same thing. He froze that water, looked it up on the microscope, and it was a blah. When it came to hate, the word hate, it didn't even create a water crystal. It is something that is basically just a black ink blot. So imagine when we speak to people, or imagine when we speak to ourselves, how this can influence us. This is why we need to be very careful with what we think, what we say, and what we do, as it has impacts that we might not be aware of. And if we do want to have a better world, we should speak very kindly, and we should treat each other with respect, as this will create a much more beautiful, crystalline version of human beings.